it's Renee here, and last month we released this freebie in the Playing with Paper and Glue Facebook group as a bonus for being a member over there. But if you weren't a member and you don't use Facebook, we now have this available in our shop, and the link will be in the description box. This is totally free. And last month, Kerry showed us some cute ideas on what she made with the freebie, and I'm just going to show you some cute ideas that I make with the freebie, and we'll make one together. So first, I'll do a little show. So I made a sort of basic identification card, sort of thing like this, a bit like how I did the botanical one if you saw my video for that last month. And then I also made one, same deal but without the cutout, just sort of a, you know, FBI or whatever, you know, they flip it up in ID. And then just having a bit of an experiment, I made this little flippy floppy thing. So it opens up like this, and I've got a little identification card here and a little sort of tickety tag thing I made there, which just tucks in here. And then on the other side I have more identification-y type stuff, just, you know, a little bit of interest. So those are what I made using the kit, you know, as little folders. But today I want to make some not folder things, so I want to make some tags. So let's begin. So first thing I want to do is cut apart the different colour cards. Then I want to score them. Okay, and now I want to glue them all together. I might just fold them all, make sure they're going to fold over right. Like that. Got a little bit of glue paper, and now I'm just going to glue them together. Okay, now I am going to trim off the surround part, but this little part that you're going to trim off here, don't throw that away. I might be using those bits. So okay, so next I am going to decide which is going to be the top, and I'm going to cut out these little tabs that we chopped off. And I might swap some of the colours, so different coloured tab for a different coloured card. So I'm just going to sit it on top until I decide which ones I want for what. Alright, so those are the ones I want, and I'm going to just glue all of those in the centre at what will be the top of the tag. Okay, so these might be too fat to do these all together, but I'm going to give it a try. Actually, no, I'm not. I'll do two together at a time. So I'm going to trim off one side. flip them and match. And do the other two. So now we have that tag shape on all of these. Let's clean up a sec. Okay, I'm going to give both sides on all of them an ink around the edge. Oh, hang on, before I carry on, I want to round the other corner. If you've got a corner rounder, you can do that. If you don't, you can do like what we did with the other side of the tags and stack them and just follow the same trimming pattern. Which is what I'm going to do because my corner punch is being extremely temperamental. So, and right, back to inking all of the edges. Okay, there we have them. Right, now I already cut out a sheet of the bits earlier here to make this a bit quicker. But before I use any of that, I just want to get a fresh piece of glue paper. Lumpy bits of glue on them. Fresh piece of paper, and I want to do some of this vintage photo ink. I've got one of these domed blending tools, and I'm just going to go around the outer edge like this on both sides. Like that. Okay, so let's start doing some decorating. I'm going to start with one of these little numbers. And I want to stick it on the top on this little tab we put there, like that. I'm going to do that for all of them. Okay, next I'm going to take my little hole punch and I'm going to punch a little hole in the tag on whatever the center number is, so just like that. Then I have some of this string. I'm just going to cut off 4 little bits. And pop that through. push the tails through the loop and pull. Okay, so let's start laying some stuff out. So I might cut this one down a bit. And that. I like all those, so let's stick that bit down. Okay, so next let's find some photos. So might do that and let's do her and her and maybe we'll do him without a border. Alright, so let's pop those down. Okay, so next let's maybe give them some signatures. Alright, so I like that one there. Just going to even the inking up. Like that. And she can go down the bottom too. You can go in the middle. That and that one down the bottom. Like that. Okay. Now I've got two of these roundy stamp looking things. If I can find the other one, there's the other one. And I think rather than leave it in the box, I'm going to just actually trim it out. What I might do is trim them in half on a bit of an angle so I get one word on each piece. Like that. And then I might stick it, slightly overlap it. And then maybe some little reference numbers. Okay, I think that's all the pieces I want to use right now. Let's give it another ink just to go over those bits we stuck against the edges. Like that. Now we could leave them like that, but if you think it's too plain in the little empty spaces, we could do a little stamping. Let's give it a whirl, see what I've got going on in here. Alright, so I have, this is one of those dates from the past sets, of which I've stuck the stamps back on the wrong side. So I've got this little number already on there, so I might use this on something. Looks like it'll fit nicely in this little space here. Yep. Okay. Next. Seal looking thing. Oops, I might just drop it to scare myself. Might do it on this fella's big space there, like that. And maybe also this number here, like that. And maybe I put this flourishy type shape. Don't know. Let's give it a whirl, see what it looks like. I feel like it should go that way. I don't know. I want to put it on hers. Let's put it on her. Didn't stamp very well, but it'll do. Oops. I might use a couple of the documented stamps to finish it off. masking a little bit off so I don't get all the numbers of this stamp. Just want a couple. Like that. Alright, so there we have it. 4 tags that can go in your journal for a bit of writing space on the back of each. They look a little worn and old. I think they look pretty cool. Just another thing you can make with the freebie that's now available in the shop. I'll pop the link in the description box. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time. Bye!